Yeah, they're in somewhere else too. They're in Patagonia.
Well, Runner, what do you think?
Well, my first experience winter camping, I slept fantastic last night. I really did. I slept really good. Actually, I slept longer than I have in yours. I slept in, so it must have been pretty comfortable. So it's a beautiful day today. So looking forward to the rest of the day here.
All right, thank you. And
Hi
you
there.
are?
Barry Frankenhoven.
Okay. And where are you from?
Fargo.
Fargo. We got someone from North Dakota.
Oh, yeah.
Canada, North Dakota. We got Indiana, Michigan.
Yeah.
Wow, this is kind of cool. All over the place. Wisconsin, of course. Great state of Wisconsin.
Yeah.
So hi, my name's Roger. Trail name I guess is Dirt Dart.
Where are you from?
Jordan, Minnesota.
Jordan.
And the question was about what saw was I using. It's the Katana Big Boy 500. And just for winter, heavy wood processing. Personally, I think it probably cuts better than a lot of the different saw types. I don't think you'll get much faster. Full stroke only.
Wow, that was quick.
As far as processing, I just don't think you'll find a quicker saw for winter work.
I really like that.
Yeah.
Can you tell me about that saw then?
It's a 20-inch, super aggressive tooth folding saw. So relatively easy to pack for a pulk or a sled pull. Probably too heavy for backpacking, but for winter camping, probably the best saw I've used. Yeah, it does the trick for fast wood processing. So, and for as much wood as we've got to use, probably a great tool for the trip.
I have to say that's probably one of the best saws I've seen.
Yeah.
Even backpacking, I suppose, winter type. But pulling a poke, that's, a sled, that's nothing to bring
Yep.
with it. And that's got to be one of the best saws I've seen up here.
My name's Aaron Bartel, and we're from Mankato, Minnesota. And
Mankato.
this is, say your name. Ethan, and
Wyatt.
we've also got Elliot over there by the fire.
Oh, Elliot's by the fire.
Yeah, and this
Staying
is our
warm.
first winter camping trip.
Oh, that's great. Your first time taking the boys up here, huh?
Yep. So we've
Good
done
for
it
you.
in the backyard, but never in a dangerous place.
Now this is unique. Everyone has hammock, but you have brought a tent, but it looks like you modified this, made it into a hot tent, huh?
Yep, so we got the tent on Craigslist for 30 bucks, and then I've got a Nico Alaskan tent stove in here, and I got the titanium goat stove jack off of the internet, and it works pretty good. You just have to make sure you have enough wood.
And if you don't mind showing us inside.
Yep. So this is also a modified zipper. We broke the first one, so I got that online. It's actually a little bit warm, so.
Oh yeah, it is very warm in here.
So here's the stove, and it's so this is my second stove. The first one was a barrel stove that I got off of Amazon for 69 bucks. Piece of junk. Do not buy that one because you have to burn off all the black non-heat ready paint. But this one works a lot better. You also have to burn it in. It's got the damper control on there. It's got this guy to control the airflow going in. It's also quite nice. Let's see if I get smoke.
A little bit.
A little bit.
Can you open that damper?
But it's burning real hot. It's hot right now. We haven't put anything in it for a couple hours actually.
It's still burning pretty good.
Yeah. Yep. So that's that. It's got legs that fold in right under it. It's 18 pounds. They've also got a water thing that you can get on the side. I didn't get that add-on, and you can also buy a shelf for it. I also didn't get that because I just wasn't sure how much room we'd have. But it's a pretty slick unit. We're liking it a lot.
And it's warm in here. It is very nice in here.
Yeah. Yep. So we cut down a whole bunch more wood, and we're hoping that'll keep us warm past 3 a.m. tonight.
As far as feeding that stove, how much did you have to feed it? How long would it last?
So we're putting stuff, about the size of your wrist in, and you put about 3 or 4 of those in. It can hold more, but we were being stringent last night. That'll last about an hour 15, and then it's almost down to nothing. So I had to stoke it from almost ground zero a couple times last night. So lesson learned. This is only my second time using this stove.
So would you get up every couple of hours, or would you get up every hour and a half?
Well, so wildtentstove.com is where I got it, and they rate it for 4 to 6, probably with harder wood.
Okay.
So if I had some oak or maple, I might be better off. But this is burning pretty fast. And also I don't have very thick stuff, so I think I'd be a lot better off with that.
Yeah.
I was hoping to just do once a night and
Yeah.
then be set. That would be optimal.
That'd be sweet.
All right, so my next project this summer is to make what's called a spurtle. So if you go on the Hammock forums, they've got a spurtle stand, which is basically a square piece of tubing with a T-shape at the bottom to keep it level. Well, that's for one hammock, and I've got 3 boys. This is Elliot. Elliot, can you say hi?
There's Elliot.
So we need 4 places for hammocks, and I want to build a hot tent around those hammocks with spurtle stands. So I'm going to see how well that works. You can get, I think it's called tentshop.com, you can get aluminum tubing with all the fittings and whatnot, and then build a stove jack into the hot tent, thinking Sil Poly. I can't remember the YouTuber that made it, but if you go on YouTube and search for hot tent, he did a pretty cool job. And then from there, I guess the problem I don't know about is whether or not it would be stable in an environment like this. Like, it took us a long time just to find this much stability, and in there we've got a foot difference in some spots. So it's a little bit
sliding
tough
to the
sleep.
end, huh?
Yeah, it's good I've got young boys, otherwise we might have some complaining, but it doesn't bother them too much.
That's great.
Yeah.
So you think you'll be up here next year with your new design?
Oh, for sure. My goal is to, I'm coming out of being a workaholic, and I've got 5 kids, and I've learned that I need to invest time with them. So I'm trying to do camping at least once a month.
That's great.
Yeah, and
That's very wise.
all of the other sports that we've attempted to try are super expensive with 5 kids. So you can't do skiing with 5 kids or snowmobiling with 5 kids. But camping, you know, so I get a budget every month from the wife, and we spend it on stuff like this, and Craigslist and eBay is where we get all of our stuff. So
Yeah, our greatest resources is our children, so that's great that you're doing that with your children.
yeah,
Teaching them and giving them memories.
yeah, they're well worth the investment, that's for sure.
All right, thank you.
Yeah.
That's actually probably the picture you make now.
Get 'em.
Pull! 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 We had recruited some children or child labor. This is our child labor system here. Who's in charge of these children, the child labor system here?
That's me.
You gotta get them working harder here. Pull!
Go, go, go. Push, push, push.
Well, let's see you get that up that hill.
Pull!
Kevin, you have to push.
Put it to work. Let's go, let's go. We put the kids to work.
Pull! Push!
Oh, no.
Really? It doesn't look like it's working?
Push, push.
Pull!
Get it back. I can't.
Man, you just can't buy good help these days, I tell you.
You're actually saying it for them?
But they're big in the hammock world, man. We all love war bound in hammocks. Ridge Runner? The Ridge Runner. It's a popular one. The Ridge hammock.
Kevin.
Whoa! Kevin! He's already got a car that's too nice. He doesn't need that.
He just bought a 0 degree.
You gotta give us a star loan.
He just bought a warband hammock 10 minutes ago. Never buy before
Pick one got some. Got a coupon for some gear up here to raffle off for the guys here, and I think that was pretty cool that he did that. Really appreciate that.
Finally, from Underground Quilts,
There we go.
we've got a nice blue down beanie cap
down
thing.
beanie. Scully. Now,
Scully.
I've already tried it on, and I'm telling you, it's pretty warm. The lice just help.
very warm.
All right, let's see, Tony, who's gonna get this?
You can pick it off and you're starving to death.
Adam.
Adam! Toots! Toots got him sorted. Boy, Toots. Toots. Try it out.
Oh, that's nice.
Everybody else?
Is that gonna fit that big melon?
Is that?
How's that?
So that
Come on, Barry. This is famous mountain man, Barry. What do you say, Barry?
I'm out of shape.
It might have been on my neck. It's a balaclava.
Yeah, I just hold on to my neck. It's more fun that way. Plus,
That's it?
Yeah, that's it. Super fast.
Dang, Chris, you're smart.
So you want me to send you ones I got?
Yeah.
Well, we're all packed to go. It was a great trip. We're ready to head back. Can head back to where the fire pit and see how many guys are back there to say goodbye. It was a great trip up here, a great camaraderie. Seeing all these guys up here is a lot of fun. Starting to snow a little bit. Temperature was very mild up here. Low this morning, I think I had 13 degrees. It might have got a little bit colder than that, but it was not too bad. Got breezy this morning. That's all that's left of my camp. That's where I had my tarp and hammock. All set to go with my pulk. Got my harness ready to go. Runner's over there finishing up getting his sled ready to go, and we're gonna head back home. What'd you think, Runner? What'd you think of the trip?
It's really, really nice. My first experience winter camping, so I survived the frozen butt 2017. So, actually, the sleeping was really good in the hammock, and it was just a really good weekend overall.